Most people enter retirement believing the biggest fear will be running out of money. But when you actually talk to retirees, the stories they share are rarely about dollars. They're about time, choices, and chances they let slip away. It's the family dinners they missed, the trips they kept postponing, and the dreams they pushed aside for someday. The truth is, money can be earned, lost, and regained, but the moments you don't seize are gone forever. Imagine sitting in your golden years and realizing the things you thought could wait can't ever be reclaimed. That's why this video is so important. We're going to uncover the top 5 retirement regrets that hit people the hardest, the ones that leave them awake at night wishing they had lived differently. And the best part, you don't have to repeat their mistakes. You can make small, intentional changes today to create a future filled with health, freedom, and memories worth holding onto. And here's something you need to know. Regret number 3 is the one that blindsides almost everyone. It's not about money in the way you think, and it could completely change how you look at your retirement plan. So stay with me until the end, because each regret we'll uncover is a lesson in how to live smarter, happier, and more fulfilled. And before we dive in, do yourself a favor, subscribe to Retirement Lifestyle Hub right now, because this channel is all about helping you design a retirement that feels rich not just in wealth, but in purpose and joy. Regret number 1. Not investing in health early. When people imagine retirement, they picture freedom, relaxing on the porch, traveling the world, enjoying grandchildren, or finally having time for hobbies. But what many retirees confess is that these dreams fade quickly if your body isn't strong enough to enjoy them. The greatest regret isn't about not saving enough. It's realizing too late that health is the real wealth. Years of skipping exercise, relying on fast food, ignoring doctor's advice, or putting off checkups often catch up at the very time when freedom should begin. Many seniors say they would give up a portion of their savings if it meant regaining the energy, mobility, or peace of mind they once took for granted. The truth is, no amount of money can buy back vitality once it's gone. But here's the good news. It's never too late to invest in your health. Simple daily choices, walking instead of sitting all day, adding fresh foods to your meals, prioritizing sleep, or keeping up with preventive care, compound over time just like financial investments. Think of your body as the engine that powers your retirement lifestyle. If you care for it, it will carry you through years of independence and joy. If you neglect it, even the best retirement plan will feel empty. Protecting your health today is the foundation that ensures every other dream of retirement remains possible. Regret number 2, not spending enough time with loved ones. Ask almost any retiree what they miss the most, and the answer isn't usually about career accomplishments. It's the moments with family and friends they let slip away. Too many people spend their prime years chasing promotions, staying late at work, or saying, "I'll make it up to them later." But later often never comes. Children grow up fast, parents age, friendships drift, and before you know it, the chance to be present is gone. Retirees often say the most painful memories aren't the times they struggled financially, but the birthdays they skipped, the family dinners they missed, or the vacations they postponed because work seemed more urgent. Looking back, they realize overtime pay or another business deal couldn't replace the joy of laughter around the dinner table or watching a child's milestones. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Money will always find a way to come and go, but memories are priceless and irreplaceable. Building strong connections now ensures you enter retirement with relationships that bring you comfort, love, and purpose. That doesn't mean ignoring your responsibilities. It means realizing balance. Put the phone down during dinner, plan that family trip even if it feels inconvenient, or spend an afternoon with your grandchildren instead of pushing it off. In the end, you'll never regret the time you gave to the people who matter most. You'll only regret the moments you didn't. Regret number 3, depending only on one source of income. One of the most surprising truths retirees admit is that the financial safety net they counted on, whether it was a pension, savings, or government benefits, wasn't enough to cover the lifestyle they envisioned. On paper, it might look stable, but in reality, unexpected expenses such as medical bills, rising costs of living, or even helping adult children can quickly drain resources. The regret isn't just about struggling with money, it's about the stress that comes with having no flexibility or choices. Imagine wanting to visit family across the country or take a simple vacation, but realizing your fixed income barely covers the basics. Many retirees say they wish they had built small but steady income streams earlier in life. The good news is, creating multiple sources of income doesn't have to mean running a business empire. It could be as simple as investing in dividend-paying stocks, renting out part of your home, pursuing freelance or consulting work, or even turning a hobby into something that pays. These additional streams act like financial cushions. They don't just support you, they give you freedom. Freedom to say yes to opportunities, freedom to handle emergencies without panic, and freedom to live retirement with dignity and choice. The lesson here is clear. Depending on just one source of income puts your future at risk. Diversifying, even in small ways, can transform your retirement from one of constant worry into one of true independence. Regret number 4. Not traveling or pursuing passions sooner. One of the biggest heartbreaks people share in retirement is realizing they postponed the things that once lit them up, whether it was traveling the world, learning a new skill, or simply spending more time doing what they loved. Many said, "I'll do it when I retire," only to discover that when retirement arrived, their bodies weren't as strong, their energy wasn't the same, or health concerns made those adventures much harder to enjoy. Imagine someone who always dreamed of seeing the pyramids in Egypt or walking the streets of Paris, but by the time they had the money and time, climbing steps or walking long distances was nearly impossible. This regret isn't just about missed trips. It's about missed life experiences, the ones that create memories, joy, and fulfillment. Passions don't have to be extravagant. It could be painting, gardening, cooking classes, or even writing that book you always said you'd get to someday. The truth is, someday is never guaranteed. Those who look back with satisfaction are often the ones who carved out time for their dreams along the way, instead of saving them all for later. The lesson? Don't delay the things that feed your soul. Even small steps, taking a short trip now, picking up a hobby in your spare time, or saying yes to experiences, can make a world of difference. Retirement should be about reliving your dreams, not regretting the ones you postponed too long. Regret number 5. Not preparing emotionally for retirement. Most people spend years planning for the financial side of retirement, calculating savings, pensions, and investments, but far fewer prepare for the emotional transition. What often gets overlooked is that retirement is not just about leaving work, it's about entering an entirely new lifestyle. Many retirees admit they felt blindsided when the structure, purpose, and daily interactions of a career suddenly vanished. At first, the freedom can feel exciting, but weeks or months later, feelings of loneliness, boredom, and even depression begin to creep in. Imagine waking up with no deadlines, no coworkers to chat with, no projects to feel proud of, just endless empty hours. That silence can be heavier than people expect. The retirees who thrive are usually the ones who replace work with new sources of meaning. This doesn't have to mean starting a business or chasing big goals. It can be as simple as volunteering at a local charity, joining community groups, mentoring younger generations, or finally dedicating time to creative passions. Emotional preparation means designing a retirement life that gives you a reason to get out of bed with joy. Without it, even the best financial plan can feel hollow. True retirement success comes from blending financial security with emotional fulfillment. Don't just prepare your wallet. Prepare your heart and mind for this new chapter, because purpose is the fuel that makes retirement meaningful. The truth is, retirement doesn't have to be a season filled with regret. It can be the most rewarding and meaningful chapter of your life. No matter your age or the mistakes you may have made, it is never too late to take a different path. You can choose to prioritize your health, spend more time with those you love, build financial resilience, and create experiences that light up your soul. Your retirement story is still being written, and you hold the pen. Imagine looking back years from now, not with sorrow for what you missed, but with gratitude for what you embraced. That's the gift of making intentional choices today. Don't wait until regret is knocking at your door. It's far better to welcome joy, purpose, and freedom instead. Start now, walk a little more, call someone you love, plan that trip, or join that group you've been putting off. Every small step brings you closer to a retirement worth celebrating. If this message opened your eyes or touched your heart, take a second to support this community by hitting like, sharing it with a friend or family member who needs this encouragement, and subscribing to Retirement Lifestyle Hub. Here, we believe that retirement is not the end of the story, it's the beginning of a richer, freer, and more meaningful one.